Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. Today I'm having a day of stamping. I am going to be making a lot of cards for various nursing homes, one my local one and for the one that my stepfather lives in. So I want to be able to make them in bulk. So the way for me to do that is to do a lot of full sheet stamping and then chopping it up in different ways to make cards. Kind of making my own sheet for one sheet wonder. So just bear with me till I get properly set up. Oops. Just getting myself going here. Wait, I get the volume off my other device that I watch your comments on. I'm going to be coming on at odd times today, so don't worry if you don't catch me live. You may well catch me do some of them live later in the day. So what I need to do is just tilt this a wee bit. I think that's better. Okay, so if you come in, just come and say hello. If you put a wee message in the chat, I will try and answer your questions. Or hi Monica, nice to see you. So today I'm just going to do a series of live videos doing what some people call one sheet wonders. I would just say full sheet stamping. So I'm going to start today with Slice of Happiness, which I haven't inked up yet. So I'll get that ready for stamping while we're just getting settled in. How are you, Monica? I've forgotten where in the world you are. If everybody wants to come in and say, when they say hi, to say what part of the world you're from. So what I'm doing is putting the cling bit on for anyone who's not seen this done before. That's why I kept it back so that you could see. So what you have to do is take the backing off. Oh, you're in Queensland, right? I think that's where my cousin is. Maybe, I don't know. I'll need to check her out before I say that publicly. Well, quite a nice time for you then, Monica, to just chill with a bit of YouTube. I don't know why I'm patting that. So that's that. I managed to line that up relatively well. So I'm going to need that one. So this stamp set, I hadn't even considered it until I saw Ruth from Artful Stamping do the vegetable one, which is like this. I've forgotten what this is called, these stamps, but they're very like not photogenic, they're like they're photographs. I should have looked up these things before I even came on. But I guess most of you who watch me are used to me, so you usually keep me right. I've already taken the backing off the stamps. Hello everyone who's come in, who's watching. Come into the chat and tell us where in the world you are at the moment. We've got Monica in from Australia. Where's everybody else from? I'm going to do this at different times throughout today, so it'll be different people probably coming in. But if you want to see more, look out for. There's my kiwis. So I've done all three big ones. I think I might use this one. It looks quite textural. It looks like it's kind of rain or dewdrops. So I'm hoping over the, oh hi, do you know what, Jay or Barry, hello, Matuzo. Do you know, every time you tell me how to say it and then I get my head mixed up. I'm asking everyone to come in and say where in the world they are. So, hi Jay, how are you today? You're in England somewhere. Hi Randy. Oh God, you're up early this morning. You're in from New Jersey. Cool. Do you, I forget though. I always forget. So I think the sentiment in this wishing you health and happiness will be one that I will use. You're down in Hampshire. Okay, I've got family in Southampton. Spent a lot of holidays in the New Forest, camping in the New Forest loads of times. Love that neck of the woods. Yeah, wishing you health and happiness is quite appropriate for just now. I desperately want to go back to the New Forest. I was there 2 summers ago. My niece got married in Romsey Cathedral, and we took a day trip into the forest and another trip to Leamington. Just places, memories from when my children were growing up. We used to camp. We used to camp near Brockenhurst. Loved it. Hollandswood every year. Right, so let's get this sentiment and then let's get stamping. So as I was telling Monica at the beginning, yes, it's a new one. I don't mind doing it, it's quite therapeutic, but I wouldn't sit and do a whole pile of stamp sets at one time. Just do the one I'm needing to use. Might as well just do the other 2 sentiments while we're on. Hi Vicky, you're from Bedfordshire. Now that Bedfordshire I'm not familiar with. So this is them. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I've not inked this up. Oh, Barry does the sticky bits. Very good. I've got some that haven't been done because I just couldn't be bothered. But some days. Oh, see, that's... What I would say is if you get it wrong, don't try to take it off again. That's it, done. That's the only way I know how to do them. Right, so let's get some ink going. I don't know, I've pulled out some colours that are a very strange combination, but I'm just going to go with them. Merry Merlot because, well, the grapes, who doesn't like a glass of Merlot? Well, I do. Kind of like an Australian Merlot. And bear with me, I'm going to pop the... Yeah, it is. I was making sure the volume was off on my phone, my extra phone. Right, so I kind of thought the cherry cobbler for the pomegranates. So let's just play and see what happens. The first inking of a stamp set is just to play and see what happens. So I'm going to... Of course, I haven't even got my box out ready, have I? Right, there's one that's big enough for my pomegranate. And this is one of those days where if I didn't just start what I'd planned, it was never going to happen. Do you have days like that where you could faff about all day and never get done what you wanted to do? So I thought if I got these 1 sheets done and then I can over the weekend chop them up and make them into cards or gift bags or whatever I decide I'm going to do. We'll just do the 3 fruit just now and then we'll see what happens. So let's put a few pomegranates down here. Yeah, I am at home for the duration, because I fall into what they call the vulnerable list in the UK. So, and my employer doesn't want me on the premises. I've been advised not to go to work anyway until at least the lockdown's over. So I'm at home, and I thought might as well stamp. But the more time you've got, the less wisely you use it. So see, I've got ink on my paper and I haven't even taken a stamp on it yet. Yeah, I'm finding that I'm not getting as much done as I thought I would. Although, to be fair, I'm spending a lot more time talking to friends and family. Right, what do you think? Oh, let's get some pomegranates down. I say I've no real plan. I kind of do this when I get a new stamp set, is I just get a sheet paper out and kind of will cover those blotches up away. Just see where we go. I'm being a bit too uniform. Does anyone else find random really hard to do? These pomegranates are gorgeous. They remind me of, my son lives in Western Australia, south of Perth, and I remember the first time he showed me pomegranates that he's grown. I'm going to use the grapes next because they're bigger and we'll leave space for the kiwis. So I'm going to do the grapes with the Merlot just because, well, that's just a bit obvious, isn't it? I think in my next one what I will do is I'll use the marker pens. I've got them out so that we can have the leaves a different colour, but we'll see what happens here. They look like they might be lighter, so it might be something we can do after. Let's get the grapes down. Oh gosh, they're gorgeous. Yeah, so wonder what would happen if I took my... Let's just kind of ink it up. Let's not make it hard. Isn't that just lush? And then and to be honest, I had overlooked this stamp set, absolutely overlooked it. So I'm going to take my marker pen, it's just the Stamp Right marker. I've got Mossy Meadow here, and I'm just taking it over the top of the Merry Merlot first to see what will happen. So I use the brush tip. Obviously you could use daubers. Do you know, you could make it variegated. And I'm sure our artistic Jay there could do loads with this. I'm keeping it simple today, or simple-ish, because I'm just a simple gal. And then just because sometimes it dries up a bit quick because it took me so long to do that, so a wee huff. Let's see what happens here. Maybe half too much. But actually it's okay though, it gives it more depth and more texture. Then you could consider just... No, I'm not going to play with that. I don't quite like that, but then you could just... I missed a wee bit there, so I can just put a few dots. And no one will know I missed it. Nobody would have noticed anyway, so there's something else you can do there. I wonder as well, where's the Mossy Meadow? So what about if we wipe that off? would be good for a bit of black magic as well. I'm not going to do that today, but might do some later. Hi Rennie. Rennie, where are you coming in from? Where are you? I'm going to ink it up in Mossy Meadow and then just wipe off the grapes. Because the way the leaves and the stalk go round the bunch of grapes, it's more difficult to sort of just stamp on. We could use daubers, that would be a good way to get ink on the... I don't have mine out and I'm not quite sure where they are at the moment. But then I can take my Mary Merlot pen maybe work a wee bit faster than I did before. This one seems a wee bit dry. Where in Australia, Rennie? No, that's a bit faded, isn't it? That's not so good, but it's kind of okay, it'll do. Then we'll just go with the one colour as well, I think, just now. Or you could maybe just... Could be, leaves could be in the autumn, couldn't they? See if I can just catch. I've caught the leaves with the stamp pad and then I'll just add a bit of green. I think my Mary Merlot pen is drying up. Now after I've done this one, I'm going to try a kind of spritz the stamp and get a watercolour look. It's just to see what the stamps do. That's alright, that's okay like that. Wee green tinge on some of the grapes, but they could be grapes that are just ripening. I like that better actually. You could give it a watercolour look by spritzing if there's any water in my spritzer. A teeny weeny bit. Right, it's enough. So let's just try again. I'm just playing, folks that are coming just now. Also, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to fast forward. I'm just playing and trying different things. No idea where I'm going here. Right, I've just inked that up. I'm not even going to bother doing different colours. I need to... Where's my mat? Got a silicone mat here just to protect. Our spritzers have got a very, very fine mist. See what happens to get if we can get a watercolour look here. Let's just use this space here. Obviously you could play with that on watercolour paper. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I completely overlooked it. Completely. Until, as I say, well, nah. Maybe do that in the Stamparatus and then I could go over it and make it more defined. Right, so we'll just go back to normal stamping. I think that might be, I think if I did it in the Stamparatus and went over it a few times, it might be different. So let's just put another bunch of grapes in here. I don't think I would manage to line that up without the Stamparatus, but you know, I'm not going to make it worse, so let's try. Nah. Well, the thing with doing a full sheet, see, I've managed to spit some splatters there without intending, that's good. the thing with doing a full sheet is I don't have to use the bits I don't like. There's something about that. It's kind of like a negative, a photo, you know, a piece of film. Hi Jen, and you come. Will you let everyone else know where you're from, Jen? Where you're watching from. And I'm just going to try the kiwi in Granny Apple Green. So I've lost it. So say, who knows what's going to happen? Well, you're in the UK, Jen, but if you let the people, other people know where you're from. So let's see what the kiwi does. I'm needing to do a bit of re-inking, but then when you do these, I've forgotten what this is called, this type of stamp. Can somebody else who's a demonstrator let me know? Distinctive, I got there in my... If you have an over inky pad, it kind of ends up like that. Thanks Ruth, I got there myself. So we're just playing with this just to see what it does. So I might come back on with this later and do it in completely obscure colours. For me this is all a bit too samey, but that's okay. And maybe let people choose how obscure you would like me to be. So we've no New Zealanders in yet. They're obviously still sleeping. Actually, it doesn't look as bad on camera when I look at it on camera. So I'm going to just get those water drops and see what they do. As I say, I did not rehearse this because in my opinion life is not a rehearsal. I'm just going for it, but can't find my... comfy. Hi Tracy, in you come. When we come in today, we're telling the other folks where we're from. Of course, I didn't tell you that I'm from Scotland. Did you know that? Oh, they're nice. I'm going to kind of overlap them onto everything. It's very wet in that bit, but that's okay. Oh, it's falling on top of me. This is all a bit random, but I think once it's cut up it'll be okay. I still like to embrace the white space. There are those amongst us who don't always. I'm just going to leave this one. That's my first play. So then I thought maybe you could mix up, you could bring in about a wine glass with the grapes. You're from Surrey, way down south somewhere. Yeah, I kind of thought that, my New Zealanders. Well, we can do Kiwi another, they'll be able to watch. Well, I have family that live in North Island in New Zealand, and in the Bay of Plenty. So when we went to visit last year, it was probably the year before, I'm lost with what year's what now, they had kiwi trees in their garden, so I learned how to pick kiwis with a big kiwi cutter, and was able to, do you know what, I'm lying, it wasn't kiwis, it was avocados. Pick kiwis. Kiwis do grow there as well. They didn't have a kiwi bush or tree, whatever it is, but there were fields of the kiwis around and about. Gosh, I just make it up as I go along, don't I? So pop that one to dry. I'm sure I'll chop that up and I'll use the wishing you health and happiness or you're the sweetest. So these, once they get made up into cards, they are going out to various nursing homes. Yeah, it would be lovely even just to make one of those, what do you call it, a tag to put over a wine bottle. So, I don't know, I have to have a wee play here with this wine glass first. I'm just going to take that, and I've no idea what I'm doing, so don't expect a miracle. I have no more little blocks. Oh wait, they're too big for that. Do you know when you thought you had more blocks? Oh yeah, there you go. That one will do. Because that one won't. Nope. I need to buy more blocks. Right. Me thinking. Shall I just take my memento? Right, I'm thinking if I just use memento black, I'll then be able to just stamp over with the grapes. Wonder. That's going to try a wee pattern with the wine glasses. This may or may not work. Let me see another one about there. This is dodgy doing experimenting live for me, because if I'm on my own here and it doesn't work, I can just chuck it in the bin. If I'm doing in front of everyone live, then I've really got to, even if it doesn't go right, I've got to make some kind of recovery. But do bear in mind, it is just a piece of paper. It has another side, and as Esther from Stampin' Star Creations said yesterday, it has an emergency side. And see, I've made a blotch there. I've seen Ruth do kind of grid patterns, so I'm just, I think, doing my own here, but I don't know. Don't think I've got the spacing too well here, but I don't think that'll matter too much. Who knows where this is going to end up? Will it end up on a card or in the bin? It's a bit too black, let's see. Not very good, Janice. No idea, I'm just making a pattern. Then I'm going to do the fruit over the top. As I say, it may or may not work. But this is relaxing. Doing them the opposite way around. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but they will overlap because, and then I didn't do the spacing very well there, but do you know what? Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry, and I didn't put it in the group, I just went for it. I'm sure people will catch it on the replay if they're interested. To be honest, I'm just amusing myself today in a way that means I can communicate with you guys and also achieve something, because I've committed to it now. I've put it on my community page that I'm going to be doing a few lives today, doing one sheet stamping. There may be a few techniques in there, but let's just see. I wouldn't think this is a technique, this is just me playing. So let's try, let me see, what colour did I like? I like the Merlot, but the cherry cobbler is nice as well, with the distinctive. What, Wendy, everyone else is letting all the other people watching know where they are. Can you let them know where you are? All right. Okay. Right, so what colour will we have this? Will we go for a green? Right, so let's just go for, I don't know, what green will we use? I don't think. What colour would you like the grapes to be? I'm a bit indecisive here. What do you suggest? Shout out a colour. Narbeth. Alright, I'm going back to the Merlot. Okay. Okay, Randy. So I'm just trying to think which, shall we just, do we try to green the leaves up, or are we just going as it is? Because it could be autumn and the leaves have faded. We just put the Merlot, just go for a, right, just do it Merlot, okay. I'm going to try this one watercolour later on watercolour paper though. Right, so let's just go for roughly, we're going that direction in the gaps. We'll see what happens. I'll go for lit as well, Randy, it's okay. I never noticed. I knew, oh, it. Maybe I'm going for another wallpaper here, Ruth. Wallpaper for wine drinkers. Is anyone singing the song Little Old Wine Drinker Me? Because that just came in my head. It was pure accident, Ruth. I'd like to say I planned it that way. But you would all know I was lying. See, when you start playing, you just never know where you'll end up. This is fun. It's very therapeutic to just sit and do repeat patterns. So if you're, you know what, you've got to concentrate, although you wouldn't think that when you're looking at what I'm doing, but do you know what I've not done? Put the lid back on my nice new Memento pad. I think it would be too faded, Randy. Or I don't think I've got enough spaces left to do Stampin' Off, but you mean like, yeah, it will be nice, and we can do something else. We can do another one like that. I was more thinking just purely for the repeat pattern, just sometimes it's just nice to sit quietly and do something easy. This is from the annual catalogue. This is, where has it gone? Slice of Happiness. Just a teeny bit there, and these bits. Then I think we'll bring in some Spriggery from here. We've got mint leaves, which can be anything, and we've got dots. Right, so what I had, the colours I had out, so let's bring back in. Hi Gloria. Right, so let's bring in, I would say that's a sprig of rosemary, and we've got some mint here, so mint leaves. These leaves could be probably a bit handy. Let's see. Let's just play. Not sure what I'm doing here, but oops, she drops it. Not good. Good thing is, like, you try things and then you know what you wouldn't do again. But no idea what I'm doing here. I liking the green coming in anyway. Q and X. I'm not sure, Wendy. I don't think so. Oh, I forgot to stamp off that one. I'm liking the green coming in. I'm not sure about the leaves, but hey. Talk amongst yourselves. The green is giving it much more depth, isn't it? Oops. Where else? I've kind of lost my wee rhythm. That one slipped in my hand. But the thing is, no one's going to look that close. Except you guys, maybe. But once it's chopped up, no one will investigate each little bit of it. Hopefully they'll feel the love. Those colours are good together. Yeah, doesn't it? Just lifts it. Now, don't know whether I'm having a wee... See, I did bring that. That's the champagne one. That doesn't even fit there. I was thinking of the colour, the blobby colour, but I'm a bit... I want to bring another green in or a blue, but I don't know why. I've got the sprig here. Yeah, I've got the bubbles here. I think I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Yeah, the sprig. Yeah, and it was a colour I was trying to think to do another green. I think. Oh, I've got. Let's just have a wee look in the corner here. I think we'll put bubble. Have I got one on the? Yeah. Put the bubbles in. Yeah, it will bring the. Let's just do it. And I think I'm just going to stick with this palette, just stick with the Mossy Meadow for the other sprig. Sometimes a tight palette. I'm actually doing a Zoom with my team tonight, and we're going to do one sheet stamping. It was them that asked for that. They want to know what I do with it after, but they like when we have a team get together, they love doing a one sheet. What I often do at class is just give everybody one sheet of paper, stamp set, put out a couple of colours and just say stamp, because it loosens everybody up, it relaxes everybody, and it gets them thinking about what they're going to do next. And then I just let them take the sheet away home with them. We don't actually make anything sometimes with the sheet. I challenge them to do something at home. But tonight I have challenged my team to do one sheet of paper, 2 stamp sets and 3 colours. So here's me practicing just the 3 colours, although I would allow them to have black as a non-colour. But I think I can keep it tight. So we're doing a team Zoom tonight, a crafting together. And hopefully being on Zoom as a team, etc., will give some of the ones who've not done any films before just the feel of crafting and filming it, and hopefully give them confidence to have a go. Never got. What do you think? Some of them I didn't do stamping off, so yeah, I did, but woohoo! And then I'm just going to go for it, and I'll either enhance it or ruin it. There's a bit of me thinks stop while the going's good, and then the other bit says just try. Let's have the sprig coming out of our glass. Who would ever put rosemary in a glass of Merlot? I don't think so, but never mind. Actually thinking I could do a bit of need to have a wee system here, don't you? I actually do like it. if you like this kind of one sheet stamping one, keep an eye on me for the rest of today. But also, if you've got time in between what I'm getting up to, have a look at Ruth at Artful Stamping. I know some of the people that are on live already do follow Ruth, but if you're watching on the replay, if you look at Ruth from Artful Stamping, she does a lot of this style. She calls it One Sheet Wonder. And she does some amazing sheets. Oh, thanks, Randy. I appreciate all the thumbs up, the shares, the kind comments, honestly. And you'll not believe how flattered I am when people use what I'm doing, and it inspires them to do. Even just inspires them to get their stamps out and play. But when they even copy me, that's fine too. I don't mind copy directly what I... Oh, I didn't do that. You know, sometimes if you're having a problem getting your own creative juices going, sometimes just to copy what someone else has done. And believe me, none of us are completely original thinkers. We come up with things that are different, but it's usually kind of based on something we've seen somewhere else, whether it's another artist or another stamper or something. You know, I'm quite often influenced by fabrics and wallpapers or patterns on cups, china. So it's just about looking around you and looking at what's happened on them. You know, the repeat patterns, the colours. If you look back quite a lot of my videos, you'll see that a lot of them have been influenced by something in my house. I'm going to leave that here. I really like this. I didn't know if I would, but I really like it, and I'm just going to stop. Sometimes you can keep going. There's a wee bit white, and that's good for me. So guys, thanks for playing with this. If anyone has this stamp set, get it out and play. I'm willing to bet that some people will have it and have never actually inked it up. So get out and have a play. Loving this one. And I have a few friends that will be happy to receive a card made with this. Now, I've had a chat with Ruth from Artful Stamping this morning, and she's had a couple of requests for One Sheet Wonders for these two stamp sets. So she doesn't actually have these sets, so I'm going to have a go. Obviously it won't be in the style of Ruth, it will be in the style of Janice, but I'm going to have a wee play with them later on today and see if I can springboard some inspiration for you. There are quite a lot of other people have done videos with them, but maybe not full sheet stamping, so I'm going to attempt that later on today. What I'm going to do just now is go off and get a cuppa and some lunch, and I will come back later probably with Timeless Tropical. But thanks very much. I'm sorry for you guys over Australia and New Zealand. I guess you guys will be going to bed and not maybe catch some of them, but I might still be going later on tonight, and you'll catch me when you get up in the morning. Hopefully I'm going to get a few lives out today. It depends on YouTube and the internet if they cooperate with me. I've just decided that to share what I'm doing today. So thanks for that. Please, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Please push notifications if you want to see what else I'm going to get up to today. If you push the notifications, it should let you know. For those of you who are already in my craft group, I will try to put a wee warning out when my next one's coming, probably in about half an hour or so. See you soon. Oh, I just noticed there's some, need to put a bit of green there. Let's just quickly, where's my green? There's a big white gap there. That'll just make you not notice. It's not the right thing, but never mind. Okay, how do we finish this? Goodbye.